No.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm Jeannie with the Christian Post.
Hey, Jeannie, how are you?
Great to meet you. I'm a big
Have you
fan.
got opals on, or are they fakers?
They're fakers. Fashion jewelry.
Okay.
So, I wanted to braid your beard. So you talked about my necklace, we talk about your beard.
Here, go read it. Read it and weep.
Okay, so this film is incredible. You're one of my favorite filmmakers and actors, and to hear of a real life hero and to do to direct a film of a real life hero. First, I want to hear about how it impacted you.
Well, how can you can't help but be inspired when you hear about this story, and then when I read the screenplay, I was moved. So it's a story worth telling. If you're going to spend 18 months or 2 years on a project, you might as well make sure it's a story worth telling, and this definitely was.
Yes.
So.
And through Desmond's life, we see the power of prayer. The faith that he had in the power of prayer. Can you just talk to that a little bit? I think, especially as Americans, we're quick to just kind of react first before getting on our knees. So can we talk about that a little bit?
Well, I think Desmond was operating on another realm. Mm-hmm. And in a theater or a situation where men go to war and they're in conflict and most are reduced to the level of animals, he managed to sort of maintain his higher self and his purpose. And he was able to explore his virtue. He sort of molded himself in that experience. It's a strange juxtaposition.
Yeah.
And of course, he would say himself, and did say that it wasn't him doing it; it was something greater than him was doing it, and that he said he was praying the whole time. That's
Yeah, I'm a girl from New York. From Brooklyn. I'm Latina. There's a scene in the film about when he's turning the other cheek and they put him to the test and then they slap him in the face.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not there yet. I'm a Christian.
Yeah, right.
How do we turn the other cheek in this day and age? I mean, if you had some advice out there for someone.
How do you turn the other cheek? It's pretty tough. Even when we were shooting that scene, Andrew and I were like, man, if somebody did that to me, I'd punch him in the face. But it was absolutely vital that he not do that. Yeah. And that he be better than that, or above that. Mm-hmm. And that he didn't care what people thought of him. And they thought he was some kind of coward or something. But he wasn't, clearly. Mm-hmm. He was like one of the bravest people ever. Mm-hmm. So, that's who he was. He was very strong in his convictions. And I think to be able to go that far and not give a damn of what others think, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And, what can I say?
I got you.
I'm not successful either. If somebody, I want to strangle people.
I'm the same. No, last question.
Right. You're Latino, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
The fire.
You start throwing objects and stuff at people, right?
Why is this film important for now? Why is this message relevant for now? Why should millennials, people like me, why should we know about Desmond Doss?
Well, he went before us, and there have been people since who have done things by his example that are just as amazing. And I think anybody can look at a story like this and it tells us as a species, who we are. Yeah. And that when tested under certain circumstances and very difficult circumstances, we have an ordinary man doing extraordinary things in incredibly difficult circumstances. Yeah. And if he can do it, couldn't more people do it? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's part of our human experience. He's what the best of us. Yeah. He's the best of what we can be.
Amen.
Right?
Thank you so much. Yeah. It's been an honor.
Okay.
Thank you so much.